this is my review for the practice I did for rope. I think it was sorry, excuse me, it was a pretty efficient and very like effective use of my time. What I did is I initially just started out with the hand pattern at a slower tempo to sort of build the muscle memory for it and the general feel. Um, and so with that, I can just up the tempo for my metronome that was in my ear and effectively just allow myself to progress fast to or no, to a uh, faster speed, I suppose. Um, I then incorporated like the actual hand pattern like on the bell of the ride and then the snare and the bass drum. I just added each bit like bit by bit, which allows me to not rush into um, trying to get myself thinking, oh, I need to do this as soon as possible. Oh, it should be easy. I should just do this. The foot the hi hat clutch is not part of the original groove. So that's going to be something as part of my interpretation. I'm going to be splashing it on each strong beat because it'll A, give me a better sense for my time, and B, the splashing of the hi-hat, it gives like a, like, not symbolic, I don't think it's a word, but like think cymbal. Like I think it adds in a nice washiness, as if I was hitting like a crash or something like that. Because as much as the bell pattern's going on, it is a rock song, and I think that it does add to that trashy hi-hat element of most rock songs. So I think that's a nice little bit of interpretation that I've done. Because it fits in musically and contextually. Yeah. One thing that I do know is that I think I should have or could have um, done just more interpretation at like maybe some particular fills or some kind of change to the groove. Because as much as I'm adding the foot pedal splashes, I've kept everything the same. And so I think I could sort of explore a bit with the just changing the hand pattern or moving it around the kit. Um, there's an exercise I know where it's just taking a specific hand pattern and or like three or four rudiments and playing them around the kit. But on different surfaces of the kit and just giving it a sort of melodic feel. So I think that might be something that I could add in, which or something I could exercise, which would make it a bit more interesting in the sense of my own personal stylistic interpretation. Um, yeah, there's still some work to be done because other than like that, I haven't really practiced much of rope because it's something I sort of already know. So it might be worthwhile me in future just checking some like particular areas of the song and finding like like the stabs of the guitar riff at the start, like da 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 da, like just matching those with something sort of again sort of melodic on the kit. Um, so instead of just going straight on the snare, maybe like actually I can demonstrate. Hold on. So for example, in the original track, the stabs of the guitar match or are paired with snare drum hits. So it's and so with that, maybe I could try, um, the like hitting the notes that have higher pitches on the guitar riff with cymbals. So I'll slow it down just because it's a bit. This isn't something I've practiced, so it's just for demonstration. But the guitar riff, it's like da 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 da, and so I could try like da da da. Something like that.
something like that. So I mean that could be pretty good to envelope the sort of the guitar and drums unison in a way. I can't what is it? I can't think of a word for them to sort of gel. So yeah, overall I think I could probably have focused a bit more on the more difficult things, or things that I could probably do with less thought. Like if I didn't know the groove for the chorus, I could probably just like make it up because it's quite a simple. I mean, yeah, in retrospect, it's simple, but it is fast. And with that, like trying to improvise over rock is quite a simple thing to do because you sort of knowing my like musical knowledge for drums. It's your basic sort of trashy hi-hat or bell patterns, just making it more energized and getting the bass hits matched to 1 and 3 and the snares to 2 and 4, and adding whatever else may feel right to the groove. So I think as much as it was probably worthwhile practicing for coordination and speed's sake, there's probably other areas that I think might be more worth focusing on. So yeah.